Well, it's Monday morning, 1061 The Corner, and our Get Moving Charlottesville segment. We're getting motivated. We're getting active. This is the week. This is the week where it actually happens. Gil and Francesca are here from the Charlottesville Marathon, Charlottesville Running Company, and I have to tell you guys this funny story about True Pilates, by the way.
Oh, no.
You're going to love this because they sponsor this segment,
right,
Robin and True Pilates.
We love Robin.
Well, part of it was that when they took the sponsorship, we went in there, a whole group of us from the station and affiliates of the station went in to do a sample Pilates course, right? The introduction, and Robin herself hosted the course, and I showed up in the Charlottesville Marathon wicking shirt.
Because you actually ran the race, right?
Well, not exactly. You see, it has the corner logo on the back, and I'm proud of this. I'm proud to be on the shirt. And we've used some of these as giveaway items. Everybody loves these. So, right during the middle of the class, our intro to Pilates, Robin says, "Oh, Brad, did you run the marathon, or did you just do, or did you just do half marathon?
Just a half marathon, 13 miles.
Assuming, of course, I did one or the other. I had the shirt, and I had to say, well, not exactly, but we were a sponsor.
And but I was there the whole time.
I was there. I watched others.
I'm aware other people did the race.
Yes.
Does that count?
And so now every time I see her, she gives me a hard time. For those of us who didn't run the Charlottesville Marathon, but like to wear the shirt. Yeah. So,
hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we give you permission.
Exactly. If you're interested, though, in getting into Pilates, we've got this corner special deal going, and it's right on your Get Moving Charlottesville page. For more info at 1061thecorner.com.
Cool.
Man, and we're getting into race season for the fall.
I know, we're excited. We have two big events coming up. The second year of the Real Girls Run 6K, which is out at beautiful Dardentown Park on October 9th.
Yes,
October 9th.
Right? That's a great event. And then I think the fourth or fifth year of the Charlottesville Fall Classic 10K Road Championship. This has become a huge event. It draws athletes from really all over the country. There's a cash purse, so we get a lot of elite runners. We get a lot of local people who are just, it's great fall weather. It's October 23rd, so a lot of
one of the runners who's
on.
actually coming. He's from Kenya. He lives and trains in Chapel Hill.
Oh,
he just ran.
Yeah.
There you go. 1:02 half marathon.
1:02. Yeah.
So if you do the math, as far as double that for a marathon time, you can sort of tell how fast some of these guys are.
Some of these guys are fast.
Wow.
It's really sick fast.
Yeah, sick
fast. Well, I'll start in the back. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
And one more big announcement about Get Moving Charlottesville. It's now an audio-visual experience.
Right.
Wave to the camera.
Yeah.
That's right. On YouTube, we are now putting video of Get Moving Charlottesville right here in the studio. So you can click on the YouTube
see Brad
link.
without his shirt.
Yes. Or me in my Charlottesville Marathon shirt. That'll be perfect. Go to the Get Moving Charlottesville page and click on the YouTube link, and you guys have a channel going.
We do. Yeah. Francesca's great at the whole production crew. I'm sorry, not just Francesca.
Right.
Editing everything, and it's on the just go through the Get Moving Charlottesville page on the corner site, and there's a channel there for all of the Get Moving Charlottesville shows. You can watch some older shows and newer stuff. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, that is at 1061thecorner.com. And today we wanted to talk about smoking.
Yeah, we've been joking around about the health benefits and and how and what a challenge it can be to just get moving and doing some things. But when we talk about probably the number one thing that if you're still doing out there, and I know people who do smoke get a lot of crap, and I don't think anybody here has ever smoked, so we probably can't really appreciate it. But we've all had relatives who've gone through this, and from my understanding, there is nothing harder. And so what today's show about is we understand and we appreciate the difficulty of it, but what we're going to talk about is when you finally make that decision and you make that leap, here are 10 really good reasons why you should do it. And they're huge. I mean, they're absolutely, there's probably no habit or lifestyle out there that you could go through that has a worse impact on your life. So number one is the reduction in healthcare risk. So we're talking about things from emphysema to all the way to lung cancer. I mean, and now, there's really no excuse to say, I didn't know, I'm not aware. because everything you can imagine, is out there with regards to how harmful this is.
And that's been known for a couple of decades now, at least. It's amazing when you look back at TV commercials from the 60s, or even that show Mad Men, where they're always smoking.
It's not joking now, but sharing a little bit of my own family. Both my parents smoked as I was growing up, and they've in the last probably 10 years they've quit smoking. But my mom, it was almost a joke. We would I wouldn't have an alarm clock. My mom would wake us up coughing every morning. It's 6 o'clock. My mom got up and started coughing. It was because of smoking. I mean, it was really.
And it's never too late to stop smoking. The benefits are immediate. And I like to do the math, as I always do, as far as how much things cost in the long run. And if you do the math as how much a pack of cigarette will cost you over months and years, it's a lot of money. So actually taking that expense, we talk about the economy and things, taking that expense out of your paycheck is
one of the studies we read is, a pack of cigarettes or something is almost $5 a pack, and most people smoke 1.5 packs a day. You're talking about several $1,000s a year that could go towards something else. One of the big things too is and I actually have friends who've been smokers, who used to be smokers, and they say, I always felt bad because I knew I reeked. I would go in with non-smoking friends and they'd walk away from me, those kinds of things. It has huge effects on your personal hygiene. It affects your skin. If people who smoke a very long period of time, you age at almost a third faster rate. It's just as far as your skin appearance goes and those sort of things. So those are some big reasons to just not do it.
And if you have children, this is a huge one. If you have children, you definitely don't want to ever smoke near your kids or even in the house. The whole environment, one of the worst places is in the car. So if you have kids, don't smoke around your kids. And that also leads you, often if you have friends, your friends don't want to be around you because you smoke. So actually not smoking can increase the amount of time you spend with your friends.
Right.
With your kids,
too. Yeah.
Exactly. A couple of things too that are often talked about is smokers feel like second-class citizens. And I don't think anybody's debating the right, whether somebody has the right to do something or not. I don't think that's what we're saying. But what we're saying is that there's a real social impact on those individuals, feeling like I don't fit in because more and more people aren't smoking. And now even Charlottesville, you don't smoke in restaurants here, or bars
smoking
and those sorts of things. So they have to go outside, and all of a sudden I'm the one outside. The other, people outside that have this horrible habit, it has a real impact on your self-confidence.
Right.
Yep.
And finally, to sort of put a bow on it, you can become as physically active as you want once you stop smoking. You can do anything, all the things that you've thought about doing, rock climbing and skiing, they become so much easier.
Just easier to keep up.
Exactly.
Running the Charleston Marathon.
Right. That's right. That's one. Yes.
Right.
And if you do that, you'd be amazed how many discounts you can get for your insurance and health insurance.
Oh, sure.
It improves your entire lifestyle.
Right.
So in summary, for both the radio and our video listeners, to make that smoking bad, not smoking good.
I think I can keep that straight.
You remember that?
That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
Yeah,
well, fantastic. Good tips. And thanks again, guys, for another Get Moving Charlottesville every Monday morning with Gil and Francesca from Charlottesville Running Company. And have a great week.
Thanks, Brad.